Hi guys, it's Kat. This is a journal share. I made this journal and it will be going up in my Etsy shop. It is a soft cover journal that has 5 signatures in it. It measures, let me get back in screen. Turn the ruler the right way. It measures 6 inches wide by 8.5, and it has just about a 2.25 inch spine. There is lace and trim. Let me turn it sideways here so you can see that. There's lace and trim on the signature, on the spine. It is sewn in signatures, and it is fabric covered. And we'll get inside. Inside there is a lace pocket, and in the pocket there is just some cutouts. These are some vintage tickets and a tag that I made. Let me just slide in here. This is sewn on. These are just layered up Project Life cards. It is blues. It is grays, yellows, and a touch of green throughout the whole book. There's an envelope that I made with a ruffled piece of music paper and some ribbon. There's I can't remember if these were Johnny's or I can't remember. I'm very bad at remembering where I get digital kits at. This was sent to me in some Happy Mail. And then this is a tag I made. I have sewing on the edges of some of the pages. There's some vintage notebook paper. This is a coffee filter that I got from Tammy at My World in OKC. And then there's a couple tags in there. I love this rose paper. Most of these papers came from Etsy. I need to snip off a thread because it drives me crazy. It's sewed in there. Plaid papers. They're all digital papers. I did not tea dye anything. I didn't ink anything, which if you know my work, that's very unusual. Some music paper. It is vintage music paper though. Book page. We have a ruffle that I made out of paper on the side. Some ledger paper. Here is the other piece of that book page. This was just a cutout from a piece of scrapbook paper. It's not a fully decorated book. It is quite heavy though. There's lots of room to add your own touches. There's the other half of that coffee filter. Some music paper sewn on there. This is a piece of heavier weight scrapbook paper I got at a store. Don't remember which store. And then I printed on the back of it. We have a pocket there with a decorated library card. That might be Tsunami Rose. Another envelope with just some journaling cards. And then it opens, of course. It's printed double-sided. We have a side tuck there with a couple of tags and journaling cards. This was vintage. I did not ink it up. Ledger paper, another vintage, or not vintage, another coffee filter that was dyed from Tammy. I have a pocket here, the library card in it. And I just added this little vintage girl and a piece of Tsunami Rose's flowers. And you have a tuck spot on the other side with the little card in it. Some more book page, graph paper. This is the middle of the signature. I'll try to remember to count the pages to put in the description box of the video. But there's a lot. And this paper gorgeous. We have a tuck spot here. See if I can find something to stuff in there. So you've got a tuck spot there. Some more of that paper from scrapbook paper. This is a vintage doily, and I just glued it there for interest. This is a piece of vellum that it is heavyweight vellum that I printed on. We have a tuck spot behind the envelope. Love this plaid paper. Some mini, not minty, roses. It's got a little tuck spot there with some lace on the pocket. Little cards that I made. These are cutouts from a paper pad. This one I made. Other side of the coffee filter. Sewn on paper. Ledger paper, graph paper, lots of space to write, lots of space to add photos or whatever you want to put in it. Back side of it's a poetry book. The coffee filter. We have another tuck spot here with some more of the vintage, or some more lace on it. It's not vintage. Music paper. Some more of the double printed paper that I printed out. Sewn on paper. Notebook paper. It's just cardstock. The rest of the other side is a vellum. This is printed on cards. The back of another piece of the scrapbook paper, and then I made a belly band. And these are from Johnny at Junk Journal Shop. I just printed them out and tucked them in there. They're just copies of vintage receipts. Some more sewn on paper. I just love that effect. This is a sewn on, and then I added this little card there, and I glued it down though. I wasn't thinking. I just extended the side of this paper is what I did. And we have another tuck spot here with some journaling cards. Sewn on paper. Another coffee filter that was dyed. Some more sewn on paper. A little ruffle that I made, and I folded it over the page and sewed it down. Coffee filter. More poetry. More music paper, and then there's a double pocket here. Let me see. Let me grab something. Get my hands to cooperate. We'll use this. It goes here, but then there's also one here, so it's a double pocket. Why is it when you're doing something you can never find what you're looking for? Tuck spot behind there, and it opens. It's lined envelope that I made. Some more scrapbooking paper, and I printed on the back side of them. scrapbooking paper, Tsunami Rose, and one of her words. Got some more of that music paper that I made into a ruffle. I can't remember who sent me these, but I thought they were really cool. And then this little rose. And then this ruffle is holding this envelope closed. A little ruffle pocket on this side. German cards. Lots and lots of pages. Some more of that vintage doily and music ruffle. Just folded that over and sewed it down. Graph paper, white paper, ledger paper, the center of the signature. And we have a pocket here. I just put this little sunflower on there. And it's over here is another tuck spot. So I just folded it over and sewed it on two sides. Extended the music paper here with this piece. With the book paper rather. It's a lot of paper. And back here we just have a photo spot where you can add a photo. And then there's a rose on the other side. This is also a lace pocket. And I like this book because you can actually take this book and fold it this way to write. It is not, if you're looking for a really stable, hard book, this is not it. It is very flexible. There is 2 layers of cardstock on the front, the spine, and the back. And it closes with this button here and this piece of lace, and you just wrap it around. So that is that journal. I will have it listed in my Etsy store. And I thank you for your time. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.